Oh my goodness. Once again, I come back to the wrestling world only to see NXT has fired some more wrestlers. Sorry, I got some food stuck in my teeth there. But, folks, NXT has fired some more wrestlers. But, that's really no surprise there. Let's go through a head count of who they all fired. Jake Atlas. Kind of looked promising at first. But it hasn't really got any quality TV time. Major storylines. Probably ever, not that I know of. So, he really hasn't been a big star on NXT, so I respect that. Leon Ruff won the NXT North American Championship in his debut match, only to lose it back to the guy he won it from shortly afterwards. So, bit of disappointment. They probably should have kept him. Who else we got? Mercedes Martinez, the only woman that was fired. When NXT signed Mercedes Martinez, that was a pretty big deal because Mercedes Martinez, she's like one of the biggest stars. She was one of the biggest stars in the independent wrestling scene. And yet, they had to lose a steel cage match to Rhea Ripley. They had to lose an NXT Women's Championship title bout against then champion Io Shirai and newcomer Toni Storm. And now Mercedes is just gone. I mean, she's like 40 years old or something, or at least upper 30s. Maybe she's not upper 30s, but she's a bit of an older fellow. This is her time with the big dance. Now she's gone because WWE refused to push her. Who else is on there? Bobby Fish, former member of the Undisputed Era. Was the least popular member of the Undisputed Era so far that I know of. And now that the Undisputed Era broke up, he's gone. Fine, just like that. I mean, I don't know what his whole deal is, but it's likely he'll go back to, he'll probably go back to Ring of Honor once they're done with the whole women's championship, because I'm just sick and tired of seeing that the whole time. But that does look like Bobby's best bet. Maybe Impact or something, but my bet is Ring of Honor since he's been there before, or New Japan. He might do New Japan, but I seriously doubt it. Bronson Reed, also a former NXT North American champion. And a recent one, too. In fact, that's the guy, the current North American champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott, beat to win that championship. Now Reed, who was pretty much looking to have a very good 2021, now gone from the company. It's sad. But it gets worse, and this one, to me, was the worst one in them all. Tyler Rust. How do you fire Tyler Rust? How do you fire Tyler West? That guy was looking to be NXT's future star of the year. Great submissions wrestler. Beat former NXT heavyweight champion Tommaso Ciampa in his debut match with the company. And now he's gone. Tyler West is just gone. He had a bright future in NXT ahead of him. This is what happens when you don't push your wrestlers, WWE. This is what happens when you don't put your wrestlers in meaningful matches. It's like they're just picking and choosing now. Picking and choosing who they want and who they don't want. And if someone comes to a company, okay, you'll come for about 6 months, we'll see how you do, and then you're fired if we don't like you. And usually they won't like you, and then boom, you're fired. I'm mad at NXT right now. They got rid of some pretty big stars. And last month, back in July, they got rid of Breezango. Actually, no, that was June. That was June, not July, but still. They got rid of Breezango in June. Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Two Race was one of my favorite tag teams in the company. Now they're gone. And now Tyler West is gone. And he has so much potential. Why WWE? Why?